Hey folks, how you doing? It's nice to see all of you here on my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna tell you about a strategy that helps me make money, so do watch this video up to the end. In the description under this video you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions. Besides, you will find a link to my private Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals. Send me a direct message in my private Telegram channel and get my personal link for pocket option registration, which will give you a 50% bonus on your deposit. Now, let's go to pocket option and get started. Based on the current situation, I open a trade for a higher price movement for 1 minute. Today we're working with the Canadian dollar currency pair Japanese yen. The rate is 3.9% of the deposit. I made this decision because the price is near the lower border of the Donchian channel indicator, which is the local minimum for the last 10 minutes. The stochastic oscillator indicator does not give accurate signals. The chart shows that after the transaction was opened, the price began to rise with some fluctuations. At the same time, it faces strong bearish resistance. 30 seconds pass, a new candle opens, which is rapidly approaching the entry point to the trade. Impulse changes and quotations continue, and the price breaks through the lower limit of the Donchian indicator, but after its shift, the price makes a rebound and goes to the level we need. The time of the transaction is coming to an end. We're waiting east, and we make $255. The trade turned out to be ambiguous. We continue. I am opening a new trade for a higher price movement. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. When making such a decision, first of all, I took into account the price movement above the average line of the Donchian indicator, which indicates the continuation of the uptrend. In addition, the stochastic oscillator indicator gave a signal about a possible upward movement of the price. And what we see is that after the opening of the transaction, the price was actively growing, breaking through the upper limit of the Donchian indicator. When it corrected and the new candle continued to grow, after waiting a bit, it began to rise, striving to reach the upper limit of the Donchian indicator. At these moments, the bullish trend is very strong. Quotes easily passed the distance from the lower border of the Donchian indicator up to its upper limit while breaking through it. But this candle repeats the path of the previous one. A rebound occurs from the upper border and a new one opens east, and we're making a profit of $255 again. Excellent. Technical analysis did not let us down, and we can continue. After the transaction was completed, the price began to decline while the quotes tend to the middle line of the Donchian indicator. But after reaching it, the movement slows down and conditional resistance at this level now becomes support. I open a trade for a higher price movement. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. I made this decision taking into account the analysis of quotation schedule, as well as the difficulties of leaving quotations below the middle line of the Donchian indicator for the past 15 minutes. As you can see, after the opening of the transaction, the price went up, but after reaching its maximum, it began to a slight decline, at the same time making oscillatory movements and remaining at a comfortable level for us. 30 seconds expire and a new candle opens, which is also trying to move up, but now the bears are not letting it grow and there is some fixing on quotes. After that, active oscillatory movements begin, increasing the shadow of the candle. There are less than 10 seconds left before the end of the transaction, and if there is no momentum, we will succeed. The fluctuations are minimal. We look east, and our deposit is replenished again by $255. I like it. Now you can continue and choose the new point to enter the transaction. After the transaction is completed, some uncertainty begins. The stochastic indicator does not give any signals. Quotes are at the same time make oscillatory movements with a downward trend. After the next fluctuation, a new candle opens with a gap down and breaks through the middle line of the Donchian indicator. After that, it begins to decline. Again, this background, I open a trade for a higher price movement. The bid is $300 for 1 minute. I made this decision based on the movement of quotations 5 minutes ago, when after crossing the midline of the Donchian indicator from top to bottom, the price started to rise very sharply. And now we expect a repeat of this scenario. After opening the trade, the price actively grew, reaching the midline of the Donchian indicator. After that, there was a rebound and the price turns out to be lower than the entry into the transaction, but then it began to grow again. 30 seconds end and a new candle opens which fluctuates in the area of the entry into the transaction. The outcome of the transaction is not clear yet. The price continues and the upward movement is immediately replaced by the opposite. The margin of price movement is minimal. Quotes have stopped their movement, but looking east and our profit again is $255. As you can see, if everything is estimated correctly, it's very easy to make a profit, and with that our trading season today has come to an end. As a result, we were able to earn $1,020 in 6 minutes of real time. I think it's a good result. Today we made sure it's super simple to make a profit by trading binary options, but it is essential that you carefully assess the current situation before entering a trade. I recommend you to use indicators, and remember that risk reduction helps you make profit in the long term. I would like to encourage you to keep trading binary options because, as you can see, the analysis techniques are super simple here. And before we say goodbye, in the description below the video you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions you have. You will also find a link to my private Telegram channel where I share my daily trading signals. And even more, if you direct message me on my private Telegram channel, you will receive a personal link to the Pocket Option registration, which will give you a whopping 50% bonus to your deposit. It's for free. So, dear friends, this is a great offer. And I do hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for being with me all this time. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please like it, subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you don't miss a thing. That's about all for today. Good luck in the market. Take care, folks, and see you soon in the next video.